My name's Chris Browne and I'm the founder and senior financial advisor at Financial Design for Life, a company that I established 6 years ago. We've got a couple of legacy clients, or more than a couple of legacy clients, that sit here, there and everywhere. And moving into the new FoFA regime, we really want to tidy things up and tighten things up. So we've got about $100,000 worth of revenue that we'd like to sell on to someone who could benefit from it, and make our ship as efficient as possible. Look, I reckon a fair multiple for my season Ds is probably 10 times recurring revenue. Only joking. No, look, my expectation would range between 3 to 3.5, similar to what Zoe said in the last year's series. Look, one of the things that we specialise in is risk insurance, and at this stage it looks like they're going to ban insurance commission on insurance policies funded through superannuation. Now, when I saw that piece of legislation, I thought about a client of mine, and this particular client earns $35,000 a year. She had a super fund with one of the industry funds, and the reason that she earned $35,000 a year was that she actually had a son who had a disability, so she was only able to work 3 days a week. Now, this client came to me through a referral partner, and I sat down with her and I just kind of spoke to her about the child who had the disability, and we just said, look, if the unexpected were to strike, what provisions have you got in place to make sure that he can still maintain his lifestyle? And there was nothing. Her response was, I have no idea how he's going to get by if I'm not here. And as a consequence, we put in place some life insurance, we put in place some income protection insurance, both of which were funded through her superannuation policy. And she was elated because it just gave her the peace of mind that if something really bad were to occur, her son was in good shape. Now, at the end of the day, I was paid a commission on both of those policies, which remunerated me for the time that I actually spent with her and the advice that I actually gave to her. Now, assuming that the FoFA legislation is going to be passed, I actually don't know how I can maintain a commercial relationship with a client like that. And it scares me because those sorts of people genuinely need advice. And I don't think that Senator Shorten really cares at the end of the day if he's prepared to introduce a piece of legislation like that. I'm really interested in the key decision makers' opinions. I was fortunate enough on Tuesday this week to actually have dinner with Matthias Cormann, and I found him fascinating. He's got his head completely around these issues. He understands what needs to be improved, and he understands the FoFA reforms and the good policy and the bad policy. So that gives me a great deal of confidence. The problem is he's not in power, and the bloke who is in power is Shorten, and that concerns me. So I need some comfort about what Bill's got planned for this industry, because as I've sort of mentioned already, I don't know that he's coming from the right angle. So it'd be great to give him the opportunity to really defend these changes. And I think he needs to defend a couple because I think Australian consumers won't benefit from them.